What's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video right here comes straight out of North Carolina by way of Raleigh. Well, we have Remy Ma, yes, Remy Ma, Papoose, old lady, Fat Joe, sidekick if you will. Basically her sister, this is not by Remy Ma, so I don't want nobody saying that I'm lying on Remy Ma. Remy Ma's little sister, who would have ever known? I didn't even know she had a little sister, but who would have ever known that she was about that life, about it, about to go do some damn time, about damn near lost her mind? Because if you ain't learned from Big Sis after Big Sis done did 8 years in prison for almost similar to the same thing except for Big Sis didn't run over nobody, but Big Sis did pull a gun on someone and shot her friend. It was mistakenly after, I guess, a night of drinking. And then, she basically apologized to the girl in court. Still got 8 years. So who's to say what's going to happen to Remy Ma's little sister after allegedly shooting at someone, then running a bleeding girl over in her car? All this is alleged, but as the story unfolds, I will keep you all updated. So what I'm going to do is read a snippet from this story and give my opinion, surely as we go. Now, according to Complex, Ramisha Alicia Blunt was arrested in Raleigh, North Carolina in connection to a shooting that took place in a bar parking lot. Why do people still frequent these bars? Like they can't stay out these nightclubs and these bars. Y'all gonna learn to sit y'all ass down one damn day. Now, apparently she has been accused of spraying bullets. Not shooting, but spraying. She coming there just licking shots left and right. Spraying bullets into a car and running her car over one of the victims. How in the hell do you be able to do that? I done seen guys that had shootouts when I done left the club before, and I ain't never seen one of them jokers jump in the car and then try to run the person over. Usually they'll try to flee the scene before the police come. So it's clear to say it's something that's in the Blunt bloodline, if you will, because Remy to be crazy, and then we find out that the younger sister crazy also. Them two heifers you don't want to mess with right there. And beware of who was that calling out Remy Ma? Was that Nicki Minaj or Cardi B? I think it was Nicki Minaj. It was one of them calling out Ricky Ma. Y'all better be careful messing with Remy and her little sister because they do not play. Now, Blunt was arrested at an apartment complex roughly 5 miles away from the shooting. In the meantime, the 27-year-old has been charged with the following: 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury, and that's a serious charge right there. 3 counts of assault with intent to kill, shooting into an unoccupied vehicle and discharging a firearm. Serious charge. All three Class A felonies, if you will. Not no Class C, D, F. Class A felony, which means a mandatory sentence. In addition, the News and Observer reported that a magistrate ordered Blunt held without bail based on a decision that she either would be unlikely to keep a court date or would be a danger to the community if she was freed. So they basically said, we just gonna hold you without no bond until we go through with the legal process of this situation, because you're clearly an old dog, a cane, MC8 on the movie. You're clearly a menace to society, minus that punk Chauncey, if you will. Now, thankfully, the woman who was shot and hit is believed to be in stable condition and recovering at Wake Med Hospital. As of now, it's unknown what caused the incident to happen in the first place. Remy, come get your sis, please, because she's definitely in trouble. Now, this is a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? Well, Remy just come out not too long ago from doing her sentences. Now it's like her sister going in, just like the old UGK song with Bumby said, like look like when he coming out, I'm going in. You know what I'm saying? So that's a sad situation to see these two sisters where, Remy is on her way back to the top again, and not saying that she couldn't have pulled her sister up or whatnot, but at the same time, this is what happened when you put yourself in these stupid situations, when you thinking that you He-Man, Hercules, She-Ra, and all the other shit put together. When you have to know to humble yourself. First thing first, you know what your sister went through. You know what happened to your sister when she pulled a gun on someone. They gave her 8 years, and she was in court pleading. Matter of fact, let me read what happened to Remy real quick. Now she's sorry, but her victim's not having it. The girl that Remy shot. Whimpering for mercy, bad girl rapper Remy Ma was sentenced to 8 years in prison Tuesday after tearfully apologizing to the ex-friend. It was her friend she shot. So them damn Blunt girls do not give a damn, boy. Papoose, you better watch your ass, boy. You better not cheat on Remy. That's going to be your ass, Mr. Postman. Shot her friend in the gut doing a beef over money. Don't play with a woman's money now. The Bronx tough girl was 26 then. blubbered as a judge slammed her for blasting Makita Barnes Joseph last July following a night of drinking in the meatpacking district. For some reason, when they get drinking, just like Remy when she shot the girl was drunk, you know what I'm saying, out of her mind, inebriated. Her sister, years later, drunk at a bar somewhere, allegedly shoot at somebody, and then allegedly run that person over. So liquor and the Blunt sisters do not mix. I don't know what kind of liquor they're drinking on. I don't know if it's Jägermeister. I don't know if it's some of that E&J VSOP, not none of that regular E&J, the VSOP, the old kind, of very special one. You know. Now, Remy also said, "I'm not a menace to society," the rapper cried. "I'm not a thug, but your music portrayed that." Now, we know music is just, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of these people to get paid or whatnot, but at the same time, it's the message that they push to the people. Okay, we about this life, we do this and that. For real, when I first seen Ice Cube with NWA, I thought Ice Cube was the realest gangster in the world. And come to find out, Ice Cube, a college graduate, an architect, all kinds of shit. I'm like, hell, Ice Cube wasn't no damn gangster, but that's the image he relayed off to the people. Not saying that's a bad thing, because, you know, when you're young, you don't think the same. But when I grow up, I'm like, well, okay, I understand now. They just making music. They just making money, you know, but the people, the children that listen to their music think they're for real, think they're the real deal. Not only me when I was young, but a lot of other people. And Remy also said this right here. Goes to show you they don't care about you begging for mercy, especially when you pulling a gun on someone, and especially when you discharge their gun and someone gets struck. When Remy said, "I'm pleading with you to give me a second chance," she told an unmoved judge, Renee Uviller, which means the judge was unmoved, which means she was stone-faced. She's just sitting there looking at you like, okay, go on, finish, because I already got my mind made up what I'm going to do to you. And you know, not saying I wish bad on Remy's sister, but at the same time, you got to call it for what it is, because anytime you sit up here and you put yourself as the judge, jury, and execution of someone, something bad is going to happen to you. You know, whether you make it through this storm or not, or whether you end up going on a run for the rest of your life. When you go into these courtroom and a weapon is involved, and especially not only the fact that you allegedly try to shoot at this person, but then they say that you try to run this person over also, that's very hard to dispute right there. I mean, I can see you make one mistake, but then you make another mistake right after that mistake, you know, that's kind of strange right there. Then Remy also says, I apologize, she whined, begging for mercy for the sake of my little boy. This Remy Ma, her older sister, saying this. Now, in her victim statement, Barnes Joseph urged the court to throw the book at the fallen star, whose real name is Remy Smith. "I will always be the girl they whisper about," she wrote in a letter read by prosecutor Michael McIntosh. "I will always be the girl who got shot by Remy." And true enough, we still remember that shit years later. So either this girl right here was a psychic, or she knew that her name gonna be ringing bells for a long time, because everybody like, what the hell is Remy at? You know, Remy is in prison. What did Remy do? Hit a chick in the head with a bottle? No, she shot a chick in the gut. You know, so these sisters do not need to be anywhere in the vicinity of guns. They need to be banned 100 yards, forget 100 feet, 100 yards from the nearest firearm, because when they get mad, they get even. And when they get even, they come to hurt somebody. So, to make a long story short, learn how to control your anger. Learn how to control yourself. Like I said in a lot of other videos, you got to learn to think for yourself and also think for the person. If you see the person that you're about to get into it with at one of these clubs and these bars, and that's another reason why I kind of stopped going out too, because I go out and stuff. I have my dime piece with me and everything else, and a guy want to slide up behind my dime piece in the club. I'm about to knock his ass out in the club. So, you know what I'm saying? Woman I'm dancing with, I put her to the side right there so I can, you know what I'm saying, have an angle at him. Because when we was dancing and stuff, she looked at me like, you know what I'm saying, did he just touch my booty? So I'm like, huh? You know what I'm saying? I know she wouldn't lie, so I put her over here, and I whisper over to him like, man, you too close. You need to back up some. So he stood there for a second, so I moved her on to the side over here, and I'm still dancing, but I'm looking out the corner of my eye like, you try anything. You know what I'm saying? I already had my mind made up. I'm gonna pick them up. You know the little glass that you on the dance floor. You know how you had a glass set up right there, and you can see yourself dancing. I'm gonna pick his ass up and throw him right into this glass. You know what I'm saying? Like what we call a wheelbarrow slam. That's how I was gonna do. I'm strong as hell. So that's what I was gonna do. And so the key from being in that situation, I said, you know what? Let's go and leave. I done got my two-step out the way. I done came down, did my thing. So let me go and leave. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to have to put my foot up in nobody's ass. Because I'll tell you one thing. I ain't got no big feet, damn it. They're size 11. But I'll tell you one thing. When that motherfucker when it get in your butt, you going to wish you haven't. Let me know what you all think about this video. And to Remy Ma, look, hey, I wish you the best. But at the same time, you got to learn from these mistakes. People have to understand. And women also, when you get mad, you get emotional, you can do any damn thing. But at the same time, there's no excuse for this type of level of stupidity. You know, so stop with the excuses. Stop saying this person was doing that. You have to learn to remove yourself from these places that you're in. Change your environment. If you can't change the people around you, change yourself or your environment. You know, stop going to these places where it's gonna things gonna happen, because you never know. The person might be saying, "Well, your sister this, Remy ain't shit, Lil Kim better, Nicki Minaj better, whoever." You never know what the people was probably telling Remy Ma's sister. But at the same time, I'm trying to be objective here. You know, trying to see a little light in it. But at the same time, you have to understand. Look, is this worth me shooting somebody over? Is this worth me running somebody over? You know. So you got to think about yourself. Let me know what you all think about this video. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like, subscribe. Definitely share the video with your tough-ass, wannabe gangsta-ass friends. And let them know they got a spot for you, whether it's in jail or prison or whether it's in a graveyard. Think about that next time you think you super bad. I'm out.